Alright boys, we are back. And I've pretty much redone my build. Got to level up to increase some stats, which let me use a new item, and yeah. Oh, my guys can just go past it, I guess. It's interesting. My raging spirits can just jump over that fence.
Death is my power to wield.
I think eventually I want to switch over to ice shards on the projectile skill for this, but for now, fireball works okay. I think ice shards would be better like single target DPS, especially if you were like point blank. But like the extra SRS is kind of nice though. The fact that I get the summon raging spirits popping out all the time, pretty good. I don't know where else to go here. South, I guess. Those guys don't do a lot of damage, but like it adds up, you know? And you get a lot of them from summoning firewall too. Like for every so many meters of firewall you spawn, you get more of them. So I want to have a larger firewall eventually. Specifically so I can increase how many SRS I get.
But dear me, what a desperately boring home. I will feast on your soul.
I wish the fireball would shotgun though. It's unfortunate that it doesn't automatically shotgun. I guess like only ice shards does that. But ice shards is really good whenever you add firewall on top of it because it benefits a lot from that. I don't know, I have to look at ice shards again if I get a decent staff that has it on it.
I think not. lives to serve me.
Yeah, some little phyllo elementals. God, I can't talk. I'll show you in a second here. But like anytime I do a spell, a fire spell, they pop up. It's a spirit ability. So like, it reserves my spirit, and then these guys pop out anytime I do a fire spell. They don't do a lot of damage. It's only like 1 to 4 damage per hit, but they attack very fast. It's almost like a dot, kind of.
A beautiful murder.
Lightning bolt, and I don't like lightning bolt that much. If I get a high-level ice staff, I'll probably switch to that. Although it'll mean less of the
No.
spirit guys. It'll be more overall DPS, I think. Is there a thing over here? There is. I missed it, didn't I? Oh, no, there's not. We can't go over here, I don't think. Not from here, anyway. I think that's all it's here, right? We just need to find the entrance here now. Yeah, so I think we just go up and out of here and we're done. We don't have to go any further in here. Any more stuff in here? But yeah, and then Firewall does a ton of damage. It does a ton of added damage whenever things pass through it. It deals 4 to 6 added fire damage, and ignites enemies as though it was dealing like 38 fire damage. Really, really good. It's like an automatic ignite. But yeah, the idea is... That's not the right way to go. Down further, I guess. The idea is like, put down your firewall, then spam your projectiles through it. Yeah, if I can buy a decent ice staff, I'll start trying to pump like ice spells pretty much. Or like ice plus ice skill levels and do
Even the darkest
the frigid
corner is ablaze.
shard thing.
How festive.
I love the ignite, like the fact that you get like a little ignite animation. Little like fire explosion on the screen. It looks so cool. Makes the skills really satisfying to use. Turn to loot and find the Seeds of Corruption. That's just going to be inside. I think we're like at the end of this act then finally. Yeah, it's not bad damage. Like, they do enough to kill stuff. At least like regular little white mobs anyway. If you want a bunch of them, you just like do a bunch of firewalls real quick, and then boom, you summon like the maximum number of them.
I will feast on your soul.
I guess, from what I hear, freezing stuff is really powerful too. I have 2 passive skills to spend. What do I do with this? Not there. Passive skills. Nope, go away. Passives, there we go. Right, I was going up through here, getting these, kind of beelining for some other better stuff up here. Critical strike damage bonus is probably pretty good. Probably going to go into some freeze build-up stuff, so I can freeze stuff really easy with the ice shards and freeze bosses easily. 25% of cold is extra fire against frozen. Interesting. Yeah, I'll probably go up here and like max this out soonish. What do I want here? Probably Dex. Maybe like dex and just do double dex, I guess. I've been like having to put lots of dex on my gear wherever I can to be able to use the projectile. Like the stuff I want requires dexterity. The skills I want require them. Is there anything here besides just getting into the next place? I think there is. There's a, oh, the Executioner. That's like right at the very end of this place, though. We're like guaranteed to fight him. Don't have to look for him or anything. Just find the entrance to his arena and we're good. He should be like straight up, right? Probably up here. Yep. Okay. Now, the thing is, I don't think that the firebolt skill does a shotgun. Like it is. So, and currently I have scatter shot in it. I'm probably gonna take that out for now. And put something else in somewhere. I just want to put this like anywhere. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna use spark in this fight, I don't think. Put that like anywhere and just do single targets on it, and then need like a different spell for that. Maybe the attack speed one. Already have the attack speed one in there, I think, don't I? Yeah, I do. Wouldn't really want Pierce. I'd want it to impact him and do more damage, so I don't really want that. Oh, I could do Fire Infusion. That's fine. Oh, I can't do Fire Infusion for Fireball? Really? Is it because I already have fire? No, I don't have any fire anywhere. Put it there, I guess. Not sure why I can't do anything over here with this. Why I can't put anything else in here? Yeah, I could do Pierce, but there's like no reason to do Pierce really, so. Oh, it's only for attacks, that's why. Because this is an attack, so I can do it. Alright, let me go back real quick and, number one, turn in this loot and then sell some stuff. And then see if I can find a gem that'll work for this. Might have one. Don't fight the Executioner. Also want to check for ice shard stuff. Yes, more spec points.
Start playing songs. Best get out of here soon.
Yeah, so I want to try to get a nice staff then if I can.
Hold on to bits and
A
pieces.
decent one if I can.
Any that catch your
Yeah,
eye.
level 5 freezing shards would be good. It's only level 4, unfortunately. Rather have level 5. It's a lot of freaking spell damage though. Probably better. Like that much spell damage is probably better. I don't know if that's a prefix or a suffix on this. I could try to get that on this. I'll try getting it on this. And if I can't,
I can let that one go.
Then, alright, so we're gonna augment it. No, it's not very good.
Sorry, I like to hold. I will treasure it.
Greater mana, yeah, it's way better. Okay, put that on.
Another for my collection. Thank you.
will treasure it.
Okay. We want this one then, I think, because that spell damage is going to be more damage increase. Oh, do I not have enough gold? Well, I can sell some crap. I don't think I need this anymore. Goodbye. All right, we'll do this then.
That one spoke to me as well.
All right. I don't think I have any regals laying around though, so I can't make. Yeah, I can't make it like into a better version or anything. But well, I got my gems out of it too then because I sold it. I see. Or my single gem, I guess. Okay, so I don't think I have any spare support gems either, or support uncuts either. So not gonna be able to do anything extra with that. Wish you could trade like a bunch of regular skill gems for support gems, because that's what I really want is support gems. Like everywhere, just need support gems. All right. So yeah, we'll do freezing shards. So this is much more reasonable. 7 to 11 is a lot more reasonable than it was. Freeze build up, and so like this can shotgun, which is really interesting. Like I can be up close and just shotgun the crap out of the boss and do really crazy damage. We'll do better cast speed. Like I said, I don't have any spare. I don't have any spare stuff for this. Do more gems. I'll have to wait till I get a support gem, I guess. Unfortunately. Those can both go.
It is good to see you. Finn makes fun of my collection. Oh, I like this one. Be careful.
Alright, have to be good enough, I guess. So yeah, we're doing freezing shards. What's the DPS on freezing shards? It's 25, but it's 25 times 7, so that's kind of crazy. So then we're going to go into... I'll just do intelligence for this one, it's fine. We're going to go into freeze build-up stuff and just pump freeze build-up so that we can just freeze the crap out of enemies, out of bosses too. And we will also do flame wall, so we can shoot this through the fire. Gotta look for a better staff eventually, but like right now this is really good. I still haven't found this this ritual, the whole thing. Let me go back and do that then, I guess. Oh wait, no, I take it back. We're not gonna do that yet. We're gonna go ahead and finish off the village thing because I want to get the boss done, because we're at the checkpoint for the boss. I don't want to lose my portal. Okay, let's do it.
Please! Don't do this. Stop. Just wait. Surely we can...
You should have been burned at the stake, witch.
Great Wolf take, you bastard!
My would-be executioner.
Frozen.
A beautiful murder.
Kill the criminal! Take their head, or I take yours!
Dude, this Rex bosses. Holy
And
crap,
so,
this Rex
who
bosses.
is the true master of death?
That's insane. That's so strong. And freezing the regular NPCs so easily too. It's really, really good. Which is my new preferred class? I mean, melee is my preferred class, but like melee is really bad right now, so I rerolled because I got really frustrated with melee. And witch is
The manor
a lot
must be
stronger.
near.
I kind of like the fireball better for clear, honestly. But for bosses, the freezing shards are amazing. I guess I should have Pierce on this probably, huh? I think Pierce is on my Spark. You change that out.
I will feast on your soul.
Yeah, I figured this would be powerful once I got some levels and stuff. Like, started to get into the later portions of the tree. There's like nothing here. What's the name of the staff I want? It's Gelid staff. Must mean frozen or cold.
A lovely creature.
There's an amulet. Oh, life regen. It's like a coral amulet. The PoE one. Yeah, like instant freeze in those big guys, really strong. What all am I doing here? I guess once I get into the main area, I can go back and kill this boss I forgot previously.
up. I hate to destroy beauty. Death is my power to wield.
Was it just like up here? No, we came in from up there. Where are we going? Okay, it's like to the northeast, should be anyway. I also noticed that my mana, like, regens my expenditure now, which is crazy. Just don't need a mana thing anymore at all, I guess. Kinda nuts. More freeze build up. This is both all freeze. No, oh, fire and cold damage. Oh, interesting. I think since we're going to the boss pretty soon, and I want to be able to CC him as much as possible, I want the freeze build up. So I can just stand there and spam abilities and not have to do mechanics because I'm bad at them. Okay, here's the waypoint. We can go back now.
Here I come.
We gotta do the Dryad boss thing that I missed here before. I guess there were two bosses here. Hopefully we get a support gem. I need another support for my freezing shards. It does, like, beg an interesting question then, though, because, like, you can't get freezing shards anywhere but the staff, so I guess, like, I have to always use a staff like this. Like a higher level one, I'm sure I can get to later on, but, like, yeah. Kind of stuck using this staff, type of staff. Can't use a shield. Mechanics are kind of complicated, to be honest. If they seem complicated, then they are. I mean, it's not complicated, like, for the sake of being complicated. It's complicated for the sake of, like, trying to portray a realistic system, you know? If that makes sense. Could this be it? Nope. This might be for the crow guy, which I already did once. Yeah, I think it is. I'll go ahead and... Well, I don't need any potions. I'll just keep going. But yeah, it's not complicated just for, like, to confuse people. It's, you know, so that you can have, like, deep builds, customize your character how you want to. It does make sense, though, like, once you break it down a bit. And it makes sense in terms of, like, how, like, you would try to portray an RPG in a video game. different damage types and such. How all that stuff works. Makes sense from that perspective. Multiple projectiles? Yeah. Scary. Could this be it? This is it, I think. Maybe? This goes to Freythorn. This is like the beginning, isn't it? This is not the right place. Yeah, no, it's not here. Here? No. I'll say this, like, Path of Exile 2 is a lot less confusing. Here we go, there it is. No, it's not, never mind. I don't think anyway. That guy got freaking wrecked. Ooh, nice, support gem, just what I wanted. Okay, what support can I do for the, freezing shards? Right now we have Pierce and Tempo. I guess I want that on both. I guess I want both of those, yeah, actually. Maybe I'll do this for bosses. More freeze but up for bosses. What does Chilled Ground do? Just makes them slower. Yeah, I think so. Okay, we'll wait, because I don't know what to use this for then. I could do Frost Bomb too. It's not that good though, to be honest. Just kind of okay. Are there passive skills that could make use of my excess mana? Probably. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just working on. That's a good point, though. I'll look into that for sure. I'm not actually sure. I haven't looked into the witch tree too much, like this portion of the tree. Because right now I'm just trying to get a lot of freeze so I can freeze bosses and just have an easy time with them. Because trash isn't that big of a deal, right? But like bosses are a pain in the butt right now. Like everyone's struggling with bosses. Nice. I don't have any rare gloves. That's a really crappy glove. Well, I'd hope for better, but you know. Not exactly stats that my character needs. So where the heck is this? Oh, there's a quest marker up here. I think we have to like maybe do the same thing here we did in the other place, which is talk to Finn about this. Yeah.
Hey. So,
Wow,
please.
this is ominous.
Must be some more here. More ritual altars.
I will put you down.
There are some things that are pretty unintuitive though, like the fact that you can use ice shards and shoot them through a firewall, and then the ice shards are on fire and they ignite the enemies. It's kind of hilarious. Other nice thing is, like, it freezes them in place so they stay on top of your firewall. It's really good. Is it down to the south here? No, that was the other boss, which I already did. So then... Is it over here? No, I already did that. I think... Are we done? Oh, yeah, we're just done. That was all it was just kill that one thing. Okay. Well, that's fine. Need to go and talk to somebody back at the base. No. Portal, please. Thank you. I'm surprised I have so much extra mana, though. Honestly, it's kind of... I've been pretty starved for mana this whole time. Let me look real quick. Let's search for mana. These are like, mostly just increased mana. This is pretty good. All damage is taken from mana before life. That'd be interesting, although you'd end up in a situation where you might get out of mana, but it would give you a big health pool of mana to work with. There were skills that let you, like I haven't gone for mana regen, by the way. Like I don't have anything that specifically is going for mana regen. But there were skills that would be like based on your max mana and use a lot of mana. Yeah, all this stuff is like reducing the cost of or increasing my mana. There's nothing like... I'd need like a keystone or something that would... That's kind of neat. Increase mana regen while moving. I move pretty much always. This one is decent, just, you know, because it's 3% spell damage per 100 max mana, and I've already got 250 mana, so I'm assuming I'll probably have, you know, 900 or 1,000 later on, maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything that's like, you know, it's like positives for your damage or other benefits for your character at a detriment to your mana, or, you know, using your excess mana. It's a cool like build archetype though. I think it existed in previous games, like in Path of Exile 1. I don't know. I don't see anything. All right. Get rid of some of this stuff.
Probably shouldn't do that here.
Owners have you never feeling lucky?
For what it doesn't work. There is enter. Take.
Sorry, I was just...
His damage and strength, that's not bad. Wouldn't mind having that for a low level whatchamacallit? Crossbow guy. I mean, I guess it's better than my current one, which is just plus mana. The strength is nice to have. Cold res is kind of okay.
I like to hold on to it. It's beautiful. I accept.
This thing is definitely worse. I'll just vendor this for a regal shard.
I like
You
to
don't have
hold on
any-
to bits and pieces. Any that catch your eye?
Oh, this is level 5. It's not bad. One more skill level. It's kind of... I don't have the money for it right now. Maybe later. Probably not later, though. Pretty okay with my current amulet because it has +1 to all skills, which is kind of amazing.
Yes.
Alright,
It is good to see you.
you know what? I'll get better crossbow later, I'm sure.
Finn makes
I
fun of my
need
collection.
For
I think
these.
it's charming.
"19 guard during freeze." What does guard do? Absorbs damage from hits, taking the damage before your life or energy shield. Alright. Sure.
It's beautiful. I accept.
Okay. These really should be going into stacks, I would say, honestly. Like, by level. Kind of annoying that they don't. Alright, let's hit the well and go to the next level, or next area. Or rather go back to the manor. Kill the final boss. This area gave me a lot of trouble on my warrior, but like I'm ranged now, so you know, easy mode. Plus I freeze everything. I like that whenever you're standing in crap that you shouldn't be, the game tells you by doing like an outline around your screen, let you know, hey, you're standing in stuff you shouldn't be.
I will put you down.
I have a lot of life regen now too. Like my life goes up pretty quick, and it's just based on having like a bit of life regen here and there on my gear. Nothing really extra besides that.
Yes, another one. He's under there.
He's even more insane than when we last met.
Ah, mini boss, right?
First ones,
What a
hear
delightfully
our laments.
sacrilegious creature.
Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds? It sits poised to strike. Nowhere is safe.
Wow, I didn't use a single potion.
I simply must have my own one of those someday.
It's so overpowered. It's so much easier than playing melee.
A lovely creature!
Where is the way down? Gotta be over to the right here. One more, and we get the big 20% freeze build up, and more cold as fire against frozen. Interesting.
I hate to destroy beauty.
You can rest when you're dead. Keep digging!
One more level, I think, and then we're ready for boss. That will level up in that time. Hey, Zalak, how's it going, man? Eat some coffee. Some coffee. 1 second. Ow. Holy crap, that did hurt.
Death, take you. Scatter before me!
Yes, more.
Here we
Don't
go.
stop. The beast hungers.
Gruesome.
I guess I don't really care about... Well, yeah, I do care about piercing for this. Do I want pierce on this or not? I mean, I could do something besides pierce on my freezing shards now, because this is mostly a single target fight. If I take this out, I'll do more damage. Actually, no, this doesn't... You don't lose damage. I could make it, like, do more freeze or something instead, though, which might be better for this fight in particular. We'll try it as is and see how it goes, I guess. See if I can beat him without changing it up.
usurper has the power we need. Kill her, and you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
Not if I take yours first.
Easy prey! Run, little rabbit!
Oh crap, forgot about that one.
Oriana! Open the cage! Release the beast! Give me what you promised!
I think not. I expected so much more from you. Since you are too weak to do the job, I'll find someone who can. Goodbye, husband.
You manipulative whore! How dare you abandon me after all I've given you! Requiem on high. Chilling frost. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous. You are hunted. Fang, tooth, and claw. Tortured under the moon. The pack suffered but endured. And howled now in tune. No tales were told. None new, none old. And their endless hunger grew ever stronger. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Desolation. Requiem on high. I will take out your heart and savor each bite. Desolation. I smell your blood. And I am ravenous.
That's so freaking easy, dude. This boss is a joke with this build.
Allow me to clear your mind, if only for a moment.
The madness. It consumed my being. Oriana used it against me.
Where has she taken the beast?
I found messages from the desert.
From the Vastiri?
Yes. Find her. Kill her. But first, please, stop the madness.
As you wish.
Like reaches in, just like squeezes his heart and kills him.
Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
Man, what bad loot though. Not a single rare.
This hooded one. We can find this hooded one.
You've done the good luck.
5 life regen per second. Pretty good, though. This is almost as good, though. It's got a whole bunch of other stuff on it.
Finn makes fun of my... It's beautiful. I accept.
Oh, right. I should use that, I guess, huh? Level 5, uncut skill gem. Oh yeah, we got a level 5 one now. We can do level 5 stuff. What does all this stuff do? Pain offering. Impale skeleton to send nearby minions into a frenzy. I'm not really... Yeah, it's not my thing, though. Skeletal frost mage. That actually sounds kind of interesting. So they can chill and freeze your enemies with you. Deals pretty good damage, too. Not bad. Raise zombie. This is some good shit, though, right? Yeah. Oh, we got arc. Ooh. That's a lot of damage. Chain lightning arc. Cold snap. Ooh. It's a quote-unquote payoff spell. Shatters the frost on a frozen enemy. Consume the freeze to deal a large amount of cold damage to enemies caught in the blast. Can also be cast on a frostbolt to cause it to explode immediately. Interesting. Any frozen enemies hit by the frostbolt's explosion will be dealt cold snaps damage and have their freeze consumed. It's like the same combo you can do with Ice Nova plus Frostbolt, but it's Cold Snap instead. I should like be comboing this with my freeze whenever I freeze something to just make them pop. This is what I need for like better clear. What does this do? Fiery orb that periodically damages. Okay, so it does damage every 1.4 seconds. Not very much damage though. They get ignited too. It's kind of like a totem, basically. It's like a fire mage totem. And this is Inferno, basically. Conjure a torrent of fire from your hand, igniting enemies in front of you. The flames grow stronger the longer you channel. Maximum strength also apply. Stacking fire explosion, create ignited ground. That's like I want to try it out just to try it out, but I do have spare level 5 skill gems I could try it out on, so I could just use it and see how it works, just to see how cool it is. So you can do ignited ground as well as ignited on them, and the ignite on them does like 34 or 35 damage per second average. Has multiple stages. Oh, 40% more. Holy shit. 40% more damage per stage. 8 maximum stages. Inflicts fire exposure. Reducing fire resistance by 4% per stacks. This can probably go up. Like, it's probably go to negative fire resist too. So, negative 50 fire resist and like 100 damage per second on this easily. It's pretty damn good. And it says cast time 0.25 second. Is that like the stage? Is that like a quarter of a second per stage? That's not very much. This sounds really interesting too. I like this as well. I might go ahead and get this too. It's not a projectile, so I can't really combo it with Firewall, but I could put down Firewall for additional damage. So, I mean, that's cool. But, like, man, I love all the possibilities for Sorcerer. Like, all of them are really fun. It's all good. Right now I'm cold focused, though, so I think I will take Cold Snap.
Cold Snap explodes the ice on frozen enemies, dealing a lot of damage in a small area. You can also cast it on a Frostbolt to explode the bolt and deal damage in a larger area. Cold Snap explodes the ice on frozen enemies, dealing a lot of damage in a small area. You can also cast it on a Frostbolt to explode the bolt and deal damage in a larger area.
So let's just say we dump the freezing shard and we do Frostbolt instead. Pierces all targets. Makes chilled ground. Explodes when colliding with terrain, but we can make it explode, and then it'll also do the cold snap damage when it explodes, I think. So that's going to be really big damage. Now, that alone is good, but if we pair this... okay, so I'm going to get cold snap. I'm going to go ahead and get this. But what if we also get a nice level 5 Frostbolt?
Frostbolts chill the ground and slow enemies. Target a Frostbolt with Ice Nova to freeze enemies at a distance. Use Cold Snap to explode the Frostbolt.
But I do like... Well, I guess I can try Ice Nova too. Alright, I think we're going Frost Mage, guys. I think we're going with the Frosty Mage. I don't need Unearth anymore at all. Can get rid of that, probably. So, Frostbolt. Get rid of Unearth. I think we get rid of Spark as well. So my thought here is we're going to do this with Frostbolt to get 3 of them. Then we can explode all 3 of them at once, probably. Maybe. That'd be interesting. And then we've also got Cold Snap. We can put down our Firewall, ignite our Frostbolts. What else do I want on the Frostbolt for a support gem? I guess I'd want maybe cast speed. I've already got Pierce. I don't need Pierce anywhere for that, so maybe like just cast speed to make it go faster since we're losing cast speed here. Probably fine. There are other things I'd rather put on it, I think, but I'll do that for now. And then Cold Snap, I don't know what we want on this. Probably like... Can probably swap stuff out, like Conk Effect for boss. Have a couple of support gems here. Some of these would be like some of the stuff on my I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next act, but some of the stuff on my warrior would be okay. I can use it on this character, like the Conk Effect and stuff.
Escaped with the beast. Every attempt to control it has ended in cataclysm. We must pursue her to the plains of Vastiri. We should find the Marikath caravan. Only they can lead us through that harsh and unforgiving land.
Well, my lady.
This outpost, do whatever it takes.
Alright, so we're gonna dump that. We're gonna use Frostbolt instead. Oh, that's interesting. Do that. Light him on fire. Which is hilarious. Oh, it's the wrong button. I can drop that too. We're never going to use that again. Cold snap. Here we go. So put that down. That. Yeah, interesting. So if I hit it right away, I do them all three at once. I guess not, but I can like do them in rapid succession. So I could do like have to kind of like, oh, it's gonna be interesting to like try and hit them all at once. I think I'll take Firewall off of here and do Cold Snap on right click. Firewall is less priority, really. Hey, what's up, Clark? Yeah, new build, dude. New character, new build.
Close to the end of the...
I've already heard that.
So, the Marraketh. Strong-minded women aplenty. I approve.
Okay, I'm gonna swap to my other character and steal some support gems that'll work on this character, I think. So the build I'm going for now is like a frost build, I think. Alright, so yeah, Conk Effect should work for that character. Magnified Effect probably should also work for some things, like maybe for Firewall. It's attack speed, don't want that. This should work for any fire thing, so maybe can be used for that character. Ignite is also useful for that character. Fire Infusion, no, it's for attacks only. This will work too. We get plus one limit on stuff. That's also decent. And I think that's going to be it for the support gems that will work on both characters. Actually, this might work on... Martial Tempo might work on the Burning Skull guys. Because they're technically an attack, so it should work. Wonder if they could create jagged ground. That'd be interesting. And weird. But I bet they could because they're an attack. If they work with any attack, then it should work okay. Okay. Let's see what we can salvage out of that for our current character. Make her even more overpowered. But yeah, I've gone through like 3 different builds on this character in like the last 4 hours. Like, there's a lot of different possibilities for the witch. It's really cool. Okay, I don't want this anymore. I don't want Spark anymore. You've served me well, but not anymore. What I want are these, so... Overabundance, I can probably use... More area damage, less area of effect. Useful for bosses with the freeze thing, just for the more area damage, because 40% more on Cold Snap is going to be a lot of damage. This might work as well as this is probably good too. Not sure on the Ignite stuff because we're not really doing fire stuff anymore. Okay, so this is an easy one, I think. Martial Tempo, yeah, that should work on this. So our Raging Spirits will attack faster and they'll do more damage as fire. That's fine, both of those work for that. Orb of Storms, I'm going to take off the bar. We're not going to use it anymore. It's like no good. Skeletal Sniper, I'm not using that anymore. I'm not using any minions. So get off of the bar. Frost Bomb. What would I want? Probably... No, Frost Bomb's not that good. I'm not going to use Frost Bomb anymore. Get that off the bar. Don't want it. Cold Snap. Okay, Cold Snap we probably want... For now, probably want more area. More area effect to make a bigger boom. I could do this and like have the same area and just 40% more damage, but I'm not sure if, well, is there anything else I could do with that to like get better damage? And then the overabundance, can I use it anywhere? I'm not gonna use Fizzing Shards anymore. We don't need Pierce anymore on that. I'll leave it there for now, but we're not really using it anymore. I need like any +2 or more cold staff, I think, would be good. It'll give us +3 to our frost spells, which is our main damage dealers. Flame Wall, we have more duration. I don't really care that much about Flame Wall anymore. Like, it doesn't... The damage on this is kind of going to be inconsequential compared to everything else we're doing, because all we really care about for this is the damage over time, which is okay. I mean, like 30 damage per second. It's alright. It's not a big deal, though. Projectiles deal 4 to 6 added fire. That's... Well, okay, so it does make them ignite for like 34-ish or 32-ish damage per second, which is reasonable. It's not great. It's okay, though. Frostbolt's good like that, I think. More cast speed, and so I can just spam it. And it doesn't shotgun, which is unfortunate, but we can use Cold Snap on it all the time. So it's good that way. I still might end up going with Freezing Shards. Like, Freezing Shards is probably better for bosses because you're looking at a lot more damage on bosses. Right, you're looking at like 70 plus damage per boss on the bosses per hit, which is really good, and a lot more freeze build up. So you're gonna freeze them all the time. Frostbolt, it doesn't do that much damage actually, surprisingly. The main thing is like using it with Cold Snap. I don't know. We'll see how I like it. I have to try it out and see how I like it in practice. Cold Snap is the real big thing here, though. So yeah, more AoE, and then what else do I want on Cold Snap is the question. You can unleash it. That's interesting that they suggest unleash. I don't think I'd want that, though. 30% more damage with hits and ailments. Cannot deal crits. 30% more, but can't deal crits. I'm invested in crits, though. More damage, but cooldown. No, those are all bad. I don't want any of those. This is nice. Freeze duration. More freeze duration on enemies. I'd want to use that on the frost shards, maybe. Arcane Surge is kind of just good overall. 10% cast speed and 20% mana regen. It's alright. Do even more freeze build up. I could put this on Frostbolt to be alright. More AoE, but cooldown. This is really interesting. So theoretically, I could use my SRS guys, my Summon Raging Spirits guys, to use this and get 40% more damage. But it would mean I'd have to be making sure I use Firewall consistently, and that's going to be like a pain. I'm not even sure if I want to use Firewall anymore at all, to be entirely honest. I'm not sure what else I want to do with this. For now, I might just leave it as is for now. Not really sure. I mean, like, freeze is okay. Well, no, because it breaks the freeze, right? Cold Snap breaks the freeze. I mean, look at that damage, dude. Could make it even higher, too. 100 to 155 damage, and I can hit it 3 times from each cast of Frostbolt. Plus the damage of the Frostbolt exploding too. It's kind of crazy. And if I put this, it doesn't say it right away, right? It doesn't tell you right away, but it would boost the damage by quite a bit. Look at that damage, dude. 1,000 DPS. I mean, obviously, you're not casting it constantly. You have to cast Frostbolts in between. But that's crazy. Alright. I'll leave it at that for now. Let's go and actually try this out. So yeah, the idea is we cast our Frostbolts. And then we do,
I will put you down.
we just, like, detonate them. Did, like, no damage to him? There we go. The AoE is really small right now. What? They went up on top of the screen. How'd that happen? Did I make it do it again? That's funny. Shouldn't have done that. That was weird. I don't think I want the AoE, the reduced AoE thing on it for now. I also might want to make this go faster because right now it's real slow. It's kind of annoying. So probably take this off for now. Let's put it somewhere else for the time being. You could just, like, it has like infinite range on it too. You could just, like, go along with your Frostbolts, just follow them in. Man, it's got a lot of freeze on it. If I put, like, slower thing on it, I actually outrun them already. It's interesting. Okay, I gotta go back to town and speak to someone in charge. The DPS number is not extremely accurate because you have to cast Frostbolt in between. It might be something I just use incidentally whenever I freeze stuff instead of being, like, trying to use it all the time. I don't know, we'll see.
Time to show them what I can do.
This might be a bit too much of a pain in the ass of a build to use in practice, I guess, is my thought. Even though, like, on paper it's really good and it's a cool idea, it might be too much of a pain in the ass to use it. I mean, like, that worked okay. Really is mana hungry, though. Oh, God. Okay. Oops.
Scatter before me! I need more mana.
Damn, dude, die. It's fine on slower enemies, but maybe on fast enemies it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Thing is, this doesn't shotgun at all. I don't know, in practice I think I kind of don't like Frostbolt as much. I thought I would. I think I actually do prefer freezing shards. Even though it's like a lot less damage per second on paper. It's gonna freeze stuff and then I maybe want to use Frost Nova with it. I don't know. Like, that's the other combo, is using Frost Nova. Try this instead. It's pretty much guaranteed kill once I freeze them.
I will put you down!
The ice cube effect looks cool. More freeze but up with this too. Yep. Okay. The damage seems really inconsequential on the cruising shard stuff, so like maybe I do just go for more freeze build-up. Although I do want Pierce on it. I almost need like a third slot for this because I really do want Pierce and I really do want the cast speed. I guess we just keep stacking freeze build up through talents instead of worrying about putting a gem on it. Bad part about having WASD movement is that like I really have to stop completely to take a drink of coffee. Usually I would just like multitask by like holding down left click on my right hand and then picking up my coffee cup, taking a drink. Can't do that so much here. This guy tanky as hell.
Is my power to wield.
I like the fire build more from a thematic and visual standpoint. Must have been over here. Boss time? Yes, it's a boss.
Up there, the leader of the pack.
Can I attack? Can I attack? Oh my god, I'm stunned.
So many corpses, so little time.
You.
You should try out Frost Nova. Or Ice Nova, that is. Or just Arc, I don't know. Arc looks really good too, like... pretty good damage.
Arc chains bolts of lightning between enemies. The initial hit is the strongest, and each subsequent chain does lower damage. Arc.
Really simple ability. I also kind of want to try Incinerate, because I think it's probably pretty decent. But slowing stuff is really, really nice.
Hold down the button for Incinerate to launch a jet of flame and ignite your enemies. Holding for long enough causes the flame to lower enemies' fire resistance and leave burning ground. Hold down.
So it does 28 to 42 damage per second. Does fire exposure, and it gets 40% more damage per stage. I don't know how long a stage is. I think maybe the stage is... I'm not really sure how long it takes to get a stage. But 8 max stages, so... you know... 320% more damage is pretty insane. So 3 times damage per second. Plus it can create burning ground, which is a little bit extra damage. I don't think this damage increases. The burning ground damage increases. I think that's just standard. But it's also pretty decent. This is kind of like a good, like, standalone skill. You don't have to really use anything with this. You just use it and it does really good fire damage. What do I want to use with it, though? I mean, I've got the skill gems. I got plenty of rank 5s. I can try it out at the very least and see how it works. Just to try it. That's what we're here for, after all, is to try things out. It is an early access for a reason. Test things out, have fun. So... I'm not sure if I would do, like, duration to make it stack up faster. Would that work? I'm not really sure if that would work. We don't need ignition on it, but... I'm not sure what you would put on it, to be honest. What does the game suggest for... Okay, control destruction, so more damage, but no crits. I guess that makes sense because it can't crit anyway because it's like a dot, basically. And then, okay, it has more ignite duration, more AoE. You could use Conk Effect on it too for more damage. So you get 30% and 40% more damage. That's pretty strong. I don't have a control destruction yet, so sure. If I put Conk Effect on it as well. 4 casts per second, ignite damage per second, and then more damage per stage. How long does it take to make a stage, though? I guess we're gonna find out. Put this on here real quick just to try it out. We shall know soon. What are we doing? The next quest. So, no, not that. Go away. View is map. I always forget. What are we doing next? Talking to somebody and telling them we did the thing for him. I think we already did, right? We just go to the we just leave now for the caravan. I'm so into like my build, I don't really care about the story or what's going on. Yeah, we just go on the caravan now. And then we go and do this stuff and yeah, talk to people. Got it.
A roving village.
The beast is...
Oh, you can ID stuff? Dude, I had no idea you could ID stuff. When was that added? I've been IDing stuff myself this whole time.
Who goes there? I only hope.
Oh, man.
Browse as long as you like. I'll unburden you.
VD. What does VD do? Consumes a corpse to create a fireball. That is great, but we don't have Desecrate yet. And if you don't have Desecrate, I don't know how you're gonna, like, make use of that.
I shall put this to use.
That's generic spell damage, so that's probably fine. These are physical damage staves. Yeah, I want the other person. Well, hold on. Let me look at your stuff. Got any good rares? I'll hover over and look for rares real quick. Because you never know when you might see a good rare on the vendor. Looks like no.
Young one.
Okay, no rares. Living Bomb. What does Living Bomb do? Heat of fire, which grows over duration. When it expires, they explode. Okay, decent radius. Long time because it's 2.5 seconds. 1 active seed. Pretty crap. Pretty crap skill, to be honest. Not great. What does Malice do? It's persistent, right? Has critical weakness. I don't know what that does, though, and I can't look at this right now, unfortunately. I can't, like, hover over it and figure it out. Okay, nothing I want here, though. Generic fire damage, or generic spell damage is fine, though, for this fire spell. Gotta talk to the people up front, right?
I am a Sala, remain. So, the trail.
Okay, we can go to either place, and I definitely don't want to go to the high level one yet, so go over here first. I'm cool with what I had for like the bosses, but
Seems the Farad'n have been up to no good in the hills of Morden.
For like multiple targets, it's kind of not great. The whole ice shards and freezing stuff with cold snap kind of sucks. That damage is not fantastic. I mean, it's not terrible. Those are really big, chunky enemies too, but it's not great. And I'm not really a fan of this. charge it up, it's okay, but like, this is taking forever to kill these guys. All this stuff is kind of underwhelming for the damage it's doing. What does Power Siphon do? Power Charge deals like no damage at all. Holy crap, it does 0 damage. Gotta be stuff you can do with the Power Charge, though, I suppose, to make it decent. Can only target enemies in culling range. That sounds really, really, really terrible to use. I'd never want to have to sit there and wait till they're 20% health and use it. Sounds terrible, to be honest. Are there any other options? I mean, there's Arc, but again, like, I don't think... I'm not really sure Arc's gonna be any better. You know, I got plenty of skill gems to try it out, so... What would you recommend for Arc game? More chaining, yeah. But that's a lot less damage. It chains 100% more times. So the math on this, it does... It chains 3 times. It's 10% more damage per chain. So we'd be gaining 4 chains, which means we get 7 chains, which is good. 7 chains is good. It's a lot of like AoE damage it's gonna do. I guess you can take it out for a boss or just not use it for a boss. You get 70% more damage, but you're on the first hit anyway. But you're losing 70% more damage, but you're losing 50% damage. So you actually gain 20% damage. You gain 20% damage and you get a lot more chains, more AoE damage. More damage, no crits. I don't think that's good though. This is interesting as well. Like, you just cast it every once in a while. Gain a seal every 200% of cast time. So every 2 seconds you gain a seal. So it would be cast 3 times. It'd be like a big burst of damage, I guess, which would be okay. What are the other options? Like, chain seems like an okay choice for that. A lot more chance to shock, which is 20% more damage taken for the enemy, which is, it's a nice debuff, but it's nothing crazy. all the support skills have been so nerfed since Path of Exile 1, and it just feels bad, man. All the power was taken away. There's not much here, I'm gonna be honest. You could do chain and you could do seal and then just have it be like a really big thing you hit every once in a while, I guess. Which would be fine. Okay. Just to see how it goes. Before I invest in getting seals. It's all right. Very slow cast time is the biggest thing. I suppose I could fix that by just having a lot faster casting on it. Putting the cast speed thing in there. Wonder if you could do, instead of chaining, do like conk effect. Would conk effect work for that? No, it doesn't work for it because it has no AoE. That makes sense. It's got nice range, which is good, so I can like fire it from a long ways away. Well, it's okay range, I guess. It's not crazy. Easy enough to kite stuff when you're using it, though. Hey, an exalt, nice.
A gift from fate.
Feel like, yeah, all these elemental damage things are kind of nice. What's the lightning stuff look like over here? Penetration, lightning exposure. Bunch of damage. 2% per 10 int. What's my intelligence right now? It's pretty crappy because I've diversified my stat spread quite a bit to be able to pick up certain things, use pieces of gear. There's something I need to do in the quarry, right before I go down into the mine. Oh, maybe not. I don't see anything listed here.
Our people have lived in the shadows of the dunes for too long. Countless generations have been forgotten, will be forgotten. We are not Faradin. We are Maraketh. And if we work together, if we unite, then they will be forced to acknowledge us.
Honestly, I kind of feel like freezing shards is better. At least at close range. And it also freezes stuff, which is nice. Cold Snap is definitely really good too. Maybe Arc would be okay as something you use like once in a while whenever the seals are up on it. If I find another support gem, I will try that. I think I'll put the sealed thing on it and we can use it every once in a while as like a boom, there's a bunch of damage. You could also put shock on it. The 100% guaranteed shock thing to get a guaranteed shock for 20% more damage temporarily. Be okay. That won't work there. Probably want attack speed on this. I'm going back to that setup pretty much. I think I am. Yeah, that feels a whole lot better, honestly. A lot safer. Magnified effect and yeah, more AoE and like anything I can do for damage on this. I don't really want to do conk effect. Maybe just do this, even though we're like kind of invested in the crits. Maybe just go with that for now because we don't care as much about crits on that. I don't really have anything else I could do with that spell. Like, the other options are just not good for Cold Snap. Ow.
Another corpse to serve me.
That's a monk quarterstaff? Yeah, I think so. It'd be good, actually. If it got a good second roll. Well, I'd have to get a good third roll, I guess. Which damage is lightning bolt? That's not very good, actually. Pretty bad.
Lovely creature.
Boss time or something time? Yeah, boss time, I think. Ow. Oh, they dropped bombs. I couldn't see them because of the frost ground. Is there any use for the frost bolt at all? Like, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like it's that great. I guess I'd use like frost bolt plus frost nova is the combo you'd want to use with that, but I don't know if it's any good. I know it was a thing briefly in PoE 1, but painful.
Death is my power to wield.
Do I know if Slam is bugged? In what way what do you think is bugged about it? I think it's kind of crap. I don't think it's very good. But I'm not sure if it's bugged. And like which Slam specifically? There's a whole bunch of them. Oh, the Jagged Ground support? It works. No, it works for sure. Like, so what I was doing on my warrior was I was doing the Jagged Ground support with the seismic, or not seismic, the, yeah, I think it's the seismic totems. And, it's pretty cool. Like, they would create their own Jagged Ground, then explode the Jagged Ground for you. Pretty nice, actually. Like, they were doing pretty good damage by themselves, basically. It wasn't great damage, but, like, it was okay additive damage. Especially for, like, bosses and stuff where you can't really get in close because your melee in this game hates melee. Ooh. Rare wand. power siphon though. Holy crap. All that fire damage though. Spell damage, fire damage, cast speed. So like, I mean, I think Warbringer is fine. It's just like getting to Warbringer. I had issues getting through the trial. Like I gave up on the trial. That's how much of a struggle I was having. I didn't have enough damage to kill the boss at the end. Just felt really bad. Whether or not that's like bugged, I don't know. I just know it felt really bad to play. So I said screw it and was like, okay, I'm gonna play Witch instead. Seems like it's a lot better. But honestly, I think like everyone's kind of
This lot
not fantastic right now. Like,
or worse.
It's just a real struggle bus of a game right now, man. Like, people are having a tough time.
I hate to destroy beauty.
Great club, huh? Maybe it's good. No, it's bad. I think, like, I have heard Mercenary is, like, one of the best classes right now, actually. Which doesn't surprise me with how much they talked about them constantly and put so many showcases on them and stuff. They probably made sure they were, like, really, really a good class. I think Warbringer is good, like, don't get me wrong, like, I think it is good once you, like, get there. It's just getting there. It's the tough part. I think I just want to beeline for frost damage now. Yeah, just a bunch, like, take all the frost things. This is actually +1 to frost skills. Interesting. Freeze build-up, freeze duration. Yeah, just take all the frost stuff, man. That might be enough to make this feel good. Might end up specking out a crit, I think. And just beelining for that instead. And then taking control destruction. Yeah, I know you can't respect your subclass, does kind of suck, but I figure, like, oh well, like, I'll be making multiple of every class, like, playing the crap out of this game, probably, for the next couple of weeks or a month until we get, well, until we get our first season, and then I'll play even more, I guess. I wish Cold Snap's AoE was bigger. Even with the increased AoE, it still is really small.
my power to wield.
Rackling quarterstaff. That's another monk weapon, right? Yeah, just a monk weapon. Passing that. Also not a boss, just like a checkpoint. Where's the exit for this then? Need to go to the... Like, what are we doing here? Investigate the mine. Okay. On the plus side, I feel really comfortable doing WASD now. Although I don't know how comfortable I'd feel doing a melee character with it. If I'd be like, I think it'd be better for that or not. I do think it works well for ranged for sure. One nice thing about this is that, like, you never ever run out of mana. Because the freezing shards, they have, like, no mana cost at all. Which is odd. Everything else costs so much, but, like... I guess because it's a staff attack, I'm not really sure. But it costs, like, no mana. Is it literally free? Yeah, I think it is literally free, that's why. Okay. But for being a free skill, like, it's really, really strong. If I can get to the point where I can reliably always freeze targets on my first, like, pass through, you know, it'll feel pretty good to play this on against the trash, because then I can know that I can right click after my first left click every time. And I can just go 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 all the time and kill everything instantly. That'd be good. But it doesn't always get it at this point.
Sand and steel, fire and iron, flesh and bone. What is the difference? Face of Baradun.
She's insane!
Insane? Shut your mouth, traitor! Burn, burn, burn!
Run!
For the king!
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. I thought I dodged away, too.
Fire and iron.
She's insane!
Insane? I'll show you insane! Burn, burn, burn! Deep breath!
Watch out!
For the Baradun!
What? Lagging? No. No. It took me so long to get here. Are we going down? Or did I just finally disconnect after playing all day? Oh man. I gotta walk all the way back there. Dude, it took me so long to find that. Wait.
Burn!
What?
Burn!
I'm still here?
Burn! Deep breath! Slow down!
Watch out!
Die! 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 Burn! 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 Burn!
She's coming!
Die! 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 Ah!
Quickly, break the lock.
No.
Are we? How do we do this? Oh, they're right. They're up there.
What are you
Even
waiting
it
for?
sounds like they're
Get
over
out of
here,
here.
but they're up here.
We
That's
need
right.
to brace you. 1,000, please.
Okay, let's go. Is that all it's here?
Defect.
I think it is. Yeah.
I admire those who resist tyrants.
Okay, we gotta go back now. Yeah. Isn't there more here though? Well, we'll go in first, I guess, and see what they want. I guess the thing with ARPGs and not using WASD is that, like, typically you can't attack while moving, but in this game you can attack while moving, though at a severe move speed penalty, except for Ranger, I think.
I hear you. Browse as long as you like. I'll unburden you.
I don't need money more than I need crafting stuff. That's a lot of fire damage and spell damage, man. If I could find like a really good fire spell, I would think about using that. Might keep it around for that purpose. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting this guy identifies everything for me.
Greetings.
Oh god, I'm sorry. I turned around like 180 degrees, but I'm sure that was still loud.
Young man.
Is any good? Not really. Actually, I want the money more than I want
Who goes there? No need to run. I'll unburden you.
that, so I'm just gonna sell them. Mana regen. This has +1 all spell. I'm like never gonna replace that during this playthrough, probably. To be entirely honest. A level 6 skill gem, though. Next level on this is all going to be curses, by the way, which is, I mean, it's nice to have a curse, but it's kind of crap. Not great. We'll do significantly more damage on this, which is pretty good. Flame Wall? Flame Wall would be a good one to upgrade, actually. It would do a lot more damage per second, be a lot more reasonable then. What about Frostbolt? Frostbolt's kind of always terrible, isn't it? Doesn't do very much damage. It's good at chilling, but I mean, we can freeze. I feel like this might be a good candidate for this, actually. I can't... Oh, this is not... Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I can't increase my... Take a look here and see if there's anything I'm missing here. I can't increase my staff damage, which is really unfortunate. Like, I can't increase the shard damage. I'd have to get a new staff, pretty much, which is what makes it kind of rough. I just can't see that being really good damage. Like, the base damage is so low. I don't know, I'm kind of wondering if Spark and Flame Wall was the way to go. I don't think it is, though. Like, I think it doesn't scale very well later on. So I guess, like, Cold Snap is my main damage, so I just kind of go Cold Snap, or maybe Flame Wall. I think we go Cold Snap, though. That seems like... And then maybe we do a level... I already have another level 6 one I could use. Upgrade my... my firewall. Might as well. Be a lot more decent then. So now, what's the damage for stuff passing through it, and the ignite damage? Yeah, see, like, that ignite damage is actually pretty reasonable. Like 75 damage per second, pretty good. And for the stuff passing through, it adds 11 to 15. So that's actually pretty damn good. So we're adding roughly 13 damage per shard, and we're getting... So we got 13 damage per shard. So the fire damage is actually higher than the cold damage on this thing if I'm shooting it through firewall. It's pretty good. So we're getting like around 22, 24 total damage per shard, and you're gonna shotgun it times 7. That's not bad, actually. That's actually not bad. Just gotta make sure I use firewall consistently now. Alright. Gotta go talk to the people and do the quests and stuff.
I know what the intent.
I'll, like, just pay attention to this stuff whenever, whenever I do, like, new content. I haven't anything new yet. I'm just, like, redoing the entirety of Act 1 and what I did of Act 2 on my warrior before I gave up.
Why have the Halani move swiftly?
Boom, just killed everybody. kind of dumb they make you go and talk to people and then you have to go back and talk to more people. I don't know. I get it, it's for RP, storytelling, whatever.
Farewell.
So let us move swiftly.
Okay, so now we're good to go. We go into Trail of Corruption. I think I'm pretty happy with this.
If you are the
Setup. Like the firewall damage is kind of what makes it. The firewall damage plus the fact that it can freeze and ignite, and it can also shotgun
Creepers and
makes the setup pretty
crawlers in
good.
dark spaces. How wonderful. Waste of my time.
Another corpse to serve me.
The traitor Balbala has been sentenced to 1,000 years of suffering as a djinn, bound in this place of her dishonor. Let no woman or man of Mariketh blood enter her prison before her time is served.
Someone wanted these doors to remain shut. I should open them.
Now, Jingdak, I prove myself. Kundek. Visions of Jara. Jarakana! Kundek. Face me! Take! Atun! Kundek! Nakai! Take!
No.
Daria! Take! Atun! Face me! Visions of Jara. Jarakana! Daria! Nakai! Atun! Atun! Take! Nakai! Cool magic. Faith. Visions of Jedi. Sun's wrath. Nakai. Faith.
Party's rough.
In a coin. How fun.
All right, that is the thing we need for our ascension. I still don't know what I want to do.
I am the apex.
Though.
The future belongs to me.
Thought I'd have a better idea by now, but I really don't actually. That pausing during that screen being open is such a nice quality of life thing.
I am the apex.
Body rune, martial weapon. Ooh, leeches physical damage. 3% damage leech. That's pretty badass. Oh god, am I ready for this? I don't know.
One day, they'll make a statue like this of me. I will put you down!
The life regen really does a lot. Gotta say, having like some life regen on most of my pieces of gear really helps. Because like there is very little or if any passive regen on the tree. Passive tree. Ooh, Artificer's Orb. Where the heck is the trial? Shouldn't it be like up? I guess we're going to the bottom right. Oh, no, that's right. You just travel to the trial area. Wait, is this two? Holy crap! 2-socket. 2-socket crossbow. It's the first 2-socket item I've seen. Period. BRB guys are rolling mercenary. Got a 2-socket crossbow. Oh, this is bad. Life recovery. I could maybe roll that into something decent. Wish I had a jewel. You don't get those till later on, though, I think.
I can create better.
Isn't it, like, inside is... Yeah, okay.
None can oppose me.
Just get inside their AoE and you're fine. It's much more clear defined. You can like really tell. If that's how it was before, I don't know. Like I tried doing that on my characters in Path of Exile 1 and it never seemed to work. My melee characters, they were just always the most awful thing to fight whenever they had that aura.
Recent corpses, an easy distraction.
Hold them back while I open the gate!
She made light work of that.
We must open! Continue the assault! Slay them all!
A beautiful murder!
Am I playing PoE 2 because I think Diablo is child mode version?
If we
It's
can allow the caravan through all three
it's
gates,
brain dead
my
version
warriors will
for
swarm
sure.
them under. Onward! Give these demons no quarter!
Dyad crossbow.
I
Seems
think not.
could be good. Never mind, it's terrible.
A beautiful murder.
Oh. Rock monsters. Am I going the right way here?
Another corpse to serve me.
Oh boy. I think we are going the right way. I thought for a second I was like supposed to go somewhere else up there and I had gone completely the wrong way. No, I think we're good though.
Death, take you! The final gate is broken! We must continue our advance!
Noxious Sycamore.
Eh? Shaman-Ra? How is this possible?
The Mariketh will fall by
Ow.
my hand!
All right, I'm supposed to get inside the circle.
I shall dethrone you, Sycamore! And
Ow.
Hold them back while I open the gate!
Noxious Sycamore.
Eh?
Wrath
Shaman-Ra?
of a king!
How is this possible?
Mariketh will fall by my hand! You are unworthy! I shall dethrone you, Sekima, and leave you to the sands! I tried to seek peace, and the Sekimas disgraced me! Left my corpse to rot in the sand. This time, we choose war! We shall finish this, but not today.
Make haste! He must not escape!
Jarman Ra, the corpse king,
Quickly!
is
He
running
conjures
away.
the very sands against us! This is no natural sandstorm. We must battle sorcery with sorcery. Let us return to the caravan and entreat Zarka's wisdom.
Okay, there's no waypoint here, I don't think. I think this was as far as I got on my other character.
So, take care.
Jam, we would in speak.
Level 7 skill gem. Okay. There is some interesting stuff here. Vulnerability. Ignore some armor. What does this do? Profane ritual. Deals 60 base chaos per second. Limit 5 active rituals. Radius is 1.8 meters. Duration is 2 seconds. Does 100 damage per second. Now this is an AoE, like... This is a nice damage over time spell. 60 chaos per second base. DD, just kind of okay. So the problem here is, like, I don't get a single new spell until the next level. That's really a bummer. Not gonna lie. I mean, negative cold resist is good, but now it's like, do I go all in on my cold build? Or do I do something else? Because this is actually quite good. Oh, you have to have a corpse do this, though, so you can't necessarily always do it on a boss. Marks a corpse with profane rune. Yeah, dealing chaos damage over time to nearby enemies. You get a power charge from this, too. That's cool, but it relying on corpses makes it a lot less better. I think there had to be a catch. This spell was too good. Too good to be true.
Cast Profane Ritual on a corpse to deal chaos damage over time to nearby enemies. Once the duration has ended, you will absorb the corpse into a power charge.
Yeah, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's really good, but... yeah, no. Also have DD, which is also another corpse one. Aw, dude, really? Again? I just got DC'd a second ago. At least I was in town this time. Oh, are we actually down? Servers died. The servers died. I might be okay. Might have been a brief outage. If the servers died, I'm gonna go get some food. It is like 8 p.m., so their servers are probably getting royally effed in the A, if you know what I mean, right now. Down for you too? Damn, dude. Yeah, I think their servers just died. That's okay, I was in a really good spot to stop at least. Oh wait, nope. Okay, we're in a queue. 17,000 people. Yes, this is an online-only game, as far as I know. I don't think you can play it in an offline mode. Maybe you can, actually. Am I misremembering? Is there something about a single-player version? I don't think there is. I think Path of Exile has always been online exclusively. I mean, you can play solo, which I do most of the time. Queue's moving pretty fast, so... Okay, it was moving pretty fast. Now it's not moving. Okay, no, it's moving. It's just like 1,000 at a time. I imagine with it being 8 o'clock, this is like prime time for gaming, you know? Even the casuals are gaming right now. Or at least, you know, 8 o'clock Eastern time. It's around prime time for all of USA. Of course, there's lots of people that play from all over the world, but for USA servers. Hey Clark, how's it going, man? I got kicked by just like getting kicked, I don't know. Server just went kapoof, and then it was down. But then it came back up really quick, so we'll see if I can stay on once I'm through the authentication queue. I was actually going to go and get some food pretty soon anyway, because I don't really have a lot of stuff around the house to eat right now. I was going to go be degenerate and go order some Subway or something. Yeah, 8 p.m. EST to 5 p.m. Pacific. That's all prime time. Yep, that is correct. Everybody's gaming right now, man. 1 million pre-orders, 1 million early access players. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to take for that level 7 spell. Like, I don't know. None of the corpse things are any good. I guess I'll just take a curse. I mean, it's not ideal, but, you know, negative frost res is good. It's always going to be better. Like, that's more damage, certainly, but it's very short duration. I don't know. It's going to suck to recast that every, like, 7 seconds. It's a very short time. I thought about going shopping today and getting some stuff, but, like, I just wanted to play the game, you know? I think next tier of spells we'll get something decent probably, but that's not for a while yet. That'd be like tier 9 or tier 10 skill gems. I do wish it was easier to get skill gems, like to get uncut ones. I mean, you do get a lot of them eventually, but the high level ones, it's always like choice paralysis, and you can't really, if you choose the wrong thing, you're gonna be stuck with that crappy spell for a long time, you know? Looks like we're back in okay. So yeah, I guess we take the frost chill thing, the elemental, and take the hypothermia.
Hypothermia is a curse that makes your enemies more vulnerable to cold damage. This symbol indicates that a monster is resistant to cold damage, while this symbol indicates that they're vulnerable. Hypothermia is a curse that makes your enemies more
Point blank would be really cool. I guess I'd want to do like probably duration on that. Let's see, do I have duration anywhere? Probably on firewall, right? Yeah, I probably have it here. And I wish I had more for that. Okay, well, I don't think I have any more. Anything else I can do? Where's my stash? There we go. Just sell stuff too.
Who goes there?
Here for a story?
Who goes there?
ID stuff first, I guess. I just now found out you can use this guy to ID your stuff, like Deckard Cain.
Thank you.
I hear you. My wares are renowned. I shall put this to use.
Chaos Res. This is insane, actually. 2 sockets is really cool. I will save that for sure for whenever I get whenever I make a mercenary. A mercenary. You know what I mean. Let me see if I can get a better freezing shards.
What?
One of those things. Yeah, level 7 freezing shards. Gain 17% of damage as extra fire damage. That's not bad, actually. I mean, it's not great. It's not bad, though. Wonder how much more damage that would be. 11 to 16. It's not that much more, honestly. I doubt it'd be a DPS upgrade over this thing having 64% spell damage, because spell damage is hard to come by on the tree. It's not great, so yeah. Probably pass and all that. It's our second Artificer? No, first Artificer's Orb. I had one before, but I haven't used it. Or I used it already on something. Alright, I'll keep this for my mercenary. Eventual mercenary. You don't have any support skill gem things? I mean, I have some, but nothing I would use, I don't think. No. No, nothing I would use. Okay. I guess put our curse on this. Is this... I think this is point blank AoE, which is kind of cool, actually. Gotta go talk to people for both of these quests. I might go and get food anyway, because it's gonna be late and nobody will be open. If it closes super early in this town.
Yes. Move swiftly.
So now we can do the quest over here, or we can go and do our trial over here. Trial is over. Where is the trial at? Oh, right. It's on the... No, yeah, it's here. Where's the trial at? Yeah, right over here. Okay. I think I will get some food. I'll be back in a little bit once I have had a sub or something and had a proper meal. So I had earlier with some rice. Need to get some protein or something. And I'll see you in a bit. I'll be back to stream later for sure.